Good morning, first grade. Today is May 5th, 2020, and this is lesson 10.3 for math. Please begin by putting your name on the paper and the date, 5-5-20. I'll give you a moment to do that, and then we'll begin. All right, let's start. Please read it with me. Read bar graphs. Essential question. How can you read a bar graph to find the number that a bar shows? Write a question about the graph. Use counters to help solve the problem. Please read the name of the graph with me. Type of sneaker we are wearing. Laces, no laces. Let's count how many votes we got for laces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just going to put 10 here to help me remember. You don't really have to do that, but I like to. Let's count no laces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. And again, wherever they are equal, that's where I'm going to draw my line so I can see a definite how many more or less on the other side. Okay? All right. Each counter stands for one child. They want us to write 3 questions that we could ask using the information on this graph. Can you think of a question? How about how many kids have laces? How many kids have laces? And because it's a question, I'm going to make a question mark. That would be a good question. How about another question? How many kids do not have laces? Let's do that. How many kids do not have laces? And what could a third question be? We could maybe ask a question like how many kids altogether have shoes or sneakers? Or we could write how many more kids have laces than no laces? What do you think? Let's do how many more kids have laces than no laces? And the answer would be what? 4. Yeah, let's ask that. How many more kids have laces than no laces? There we go. Those are 3 great questions that we could ask about that graph. If you need more time to write, you can pause the video and finish your writing. If you are done, let's move on. Model and draw. Please read with me. In a bar graph, each bar shows information. You can compare the lengths of the bars. What title describes this graph? Touch the end of a bar, look down and see the number of children. So touch the end of the red, we can see 5. Kids have markers. Again, this is art tools, Art tools are over here, markers, paintbrushes, crayons. The number of children is down here. So we follow how many kids have markers. What do you say? 5. Now let's go to the blue. How many kids have paintbrushes? Good. And how many kids had crayons? Good. You're right. What title could we give this graph? We could say tools for art class. Now you could call it something different if you wanted to give it a different name. Maybe you thought of something else good. I chose tools for art class. Let's move on to share and show. Number 1. Use the bar graph to answer the question. How many children chose paintbrushes? Yes, 6. Number 2, read it with me, please. How many children chose crayons? 2 children. Number 3, how many more children chose paintbrushes than crayons? So we have to compare paintbrushes and crayons. So they're the same right here. Now let's count on. 1, 2, 3, 4. We would say 4 more children. Number 4, which art tool did the fewest children choose? Yes, crayons were the fewest. Number 5, which art tool did the most children choose? Yes, paintbrushes. Good job, friends. You're very smart with your graph reading. All right, let's move on to on your own. Use the bar graph to answer the question. What's the name of our bar graph? Yes, favorite vehicles. Good. Number of children is on the side, and the kinds of vehicles is at the bottom. Let's read the kinds. Say car, truck, dump truck. All right. Number 6, how many children chose cars? 2, good. Number 7, how many children chose dump trucks? Followed all the way up to 6, good. Number 8, how many children in all chose cars and dump trucks? So we have to add 6 plus 2. What is 6 plus 2? Good, 8. Number 9, how many more children chose trucks than cars? So match them up. And how many more? 1, 2, 3? We would say 3 more children. Number 10, which vehicle did the most children choose? Good, dump truck. Let's try the hot problem today. Number 11, please read it with me. Order the vehicles from least to most votes. Write 1 for the least votes and 3 for the most votes. Which car had the least votes? I'm sorry, which vehicle? It was the car, so 1. Which car had the most votes? Dump truck, 3. So what number would we put in the middle? Yes, 1, 2, 3. That's in order from the least votes to the greatest votes. Almost like saying first, second, third. Let's come to the back. Please read it with me. Use the bar graph to answer the question. Let's read the name of the graph. How our jackets are fastened. Zippers or buttons? Number of jackets along the bottom. Number 12. How many more jackets have zippers than buttons? So, more than. Let's match it up where they are the same, and then we have 3 more beyond that. Number 13, please read it with me. Kim puts on a jacket with buttons. Add her jacket to the graph. Now how many jackets have buttons? So we have to add another for buttons. Now how many have buttons? Now we have 3. We're not going to do the hot problem unless you want to do it on your own, friends. But let's move on to 15. Test prep. Use the graph at the top. How many jackets have zippers? We would say 5 jackets. Good job, first grade. I will see you tomorrow. Love you much. Bye-bye.